Hey y'all, it's Brandon Hart, and today we're going to talk about the top 8 mistakes new Harley riders make. So if you're a beginner, you might want to watch this one. You could avoid some costly mistakes, and if you've got the experience already, let me know in the comments what you think some of the mistakes new riders make are. I'm here with my 2001 Harley Davidson Softail Deuce. We're going to jump on the bike, do a little talking. It's super hot in Florida, as you can see. Before I sweat to death, I'm gonna hop on this bike, see if I can get some wind therapy, and we're gonna talk about it. Let's do it. Well, let's jump right into it with the number 8, and I'll be counting down in almost order of importance. Maybe. That's debatable. Number 8, buying the wrong bike. You don't want to get something that's not forgiving on the throttle. I wouldn't walk into the Harley dealer or looked at my used listings for a pimped out lowrider ST with a 117. But you want to look for a bike that doesn't have too much power for what you can handle and something for your size. Sometimes if you're a little bit shorter, you want to buy a bike where you can flat foot, at least for your first bike. You don't want to play that tippy toe game like you do with a dirt bike. It's just going to make for a not very enjoyable experience. So go out there, sit on a couple bikes, go on a test ride. You can always upgrade down the road. So hey, I'd recommend buying a used one, save a few $1,000. Just learn the art of riding a motorcycle. Get your mechanics down, and the rest will really fall into place. A couple popular Harleys for new riders are Evo Sportsters. They're basically bulletproof. Whether it's carbureted or not, you can get an early 2000s model for just a few $1,000s. Won't hurt your bank account too much, and they're light bikes, easy to handle, versus going out and grabbing a new touring bike or street glide, 850, 900 pounds worth of motorcycle. When you don't know what the heck you're doing, recipe for disaster. Number 7 is get your endorsement. You know how many riders I know out there that don't have their motorcycle license? Take the course. I don't care if you've been riding for a while or not, but if we're sticking to newer riders, get your freaking endorsement first. Take a local class. They're cheap. Won't cost you more than $200. 90% of the time they supply the motorcycles. And it's a great way in a safe environment to learn how to ride. Even if you have experience, those classes can really teach you a few things. Number 6 is riding with people beyond their skill level. Do not try to keep up with people who have been riding a lot longer than you, that have more experience, unless they're there to help you out. So if you got a buddy who's been riding a while, 1 or 2 friends even, sure, go out and ride with them. They're not going to be acting like jerks, going around turns too quickly and making you feel uncomfortable. It's not the time to risk it around that tight corner, going a little bit too fast just to keep up with your friends. I think the phrase is ride your ride. That's what they mean by it. Don't try to keep up. That's when you get yourself into some serious trouble. I got a little tip for turns coming up in a second. Number 5. New riders don't practice enough at slow speed maneuvers. I think part of that is because to new riders, that's more difficult. Find yourself a parking lot and practice your figure 8s, your U-turns, and maneuvering your bike, controlling the throttle and clutch simultaneously. That skill set is extremely important when riding. So Get out there. It's an easy one to do. Find an empty lot somewhere. Heck, I've seen experienced riders who still can't pull off U-turns appropriately. I do have a little tip later on slow speed maneuvering, which I think will help you a lot there. Number 4, safety gear. And wow, do I look like a hypocrite right now in my short sleeve shirt and no gloves. I should be wearing more safety gear. I'll maybe the first to admit that. So y'all can say whatever you want on that. I agree. I should be wearing more gear. But if you're new, gloves, helmet, pants, jacket, you need it. Your risk of an accident or falling is greater than when you do gain that experience. Although the risk is never gone, get your safety gear and get a good helmet. Don't do the half helmet. That does nothing. Get a set of leather gloves, Kevlar jacket. Make sure the helmet is rated ECE 2205, 2206. DOT, anything could be DOT these days. You only got one noggin, protect it. Be prepared to spend anywhere from $600 to $1,000 on safety gear, on the right safety gear. Number 3 is improper braking. When you're coming to a stop on a bike, you should be applying equal pressure with your rear brake, which is your right foot, and your front brake, which is your right hand. And you don't want to just squeeze, you progressively increase the brake. A common accident with new riders is a high side. It's where you're going around a bend and you hit that front brake. Well, what that does, if you've got the bars turned at all, and this applies to slow speeds as well. If you're going 5-10 miles an hour, you've got your bars turned all the way to one side, and you just pull back on that front brake, you're dumping that bike. I don't care who you are, that bike is going down. I told you I would give you a little tip with braking, and this one applies to the rear brake during slow speed maneuvers. It's called dragging the rear brake. Let's say you're entering a parking lot, doing a U-turn. You can apply a small amount of pressure on that rear brake and give it throttle at the same time. Obviously you want controlled throttle. We're not doing anything crazy. But you can apply a small amount of pressure to that rear brake and it's going to give you more control at slower speeds. Try it out sometime as you're practicing your slow speed maneuvers. Just put a little pressure on that rear brake as you're turning in a parking lot, left, right, U-turn, and you'll thank me later. You ever see those slow races? That's another good practice to do, is how slow can you go without putting your feet down? And that's one you can practice alone. Some of the best slow racers use rear brakes. Don't freak out if you got to stop fast. Remember, unless you have ABS, your bike might not. If you just slam on that rear brake, you're gonna skid. But don't freak out, don't turn the bars. Keep everything straight and you'll be okay. Number 2, please do not ride with a passenger until you're ready. I know you got that new shiny Harley sitting there in your garage. You're looking at your girl. She probably bought a whole new set of leathers. She's got her hair ready to flow in the wind and ride with you and everything you see in the movies, right? Don't do that until you're ready. Riding 2 up is a whole nother ball game. Braking works differently. The load on your suspension is different. Turning is a little bit different. You got to be 100% comfortable by yourself before you can even consider having another person's life in your hands. So don't jump right into two-up riding, please. You'll get there, I promise. Your girl, jump on that bike in no time. Just give yourself some time, that's all. Before I mention number one, why don't you go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. I do have an honorable mention. This didn't make the list, but I thought it was great to mention. Regular maintenance. This is a machine. You're gonna need to do regular oil changes. There's 3 holes. You put oil in on these. Make sure you do that. Check your tire pressure. Do all your checks before you're out there riding. Make sure you don't have any loose nuts and bolts. Just do a quick once over, twice over before you hop on the bike. The number one mistake new Harley riders make is, drum roll please, not looking through turns. You ever watch Dan the Fireman when he does the accidents and you just see people kind of go straight when they're trying to turn left or right? Bikes work differently than cars, and people tend to get target fixation. So you kind of look at, on a bike when you're new, you look at what you don't want to hit. Well, I promise you that's not what you want to do. Look where you want the bike to go. If you're doing a U-turn, as uncomfortable and unnatural as it feels at first, look behind you. Your bike will follow you. If you're turning left, look to the left. Your bike's going to go left, right, same deal. Look through your turns. And as you do that, the faster you go, physics comes back into play with counter steering. You don't really have to go too fast, but I'll give you an example right now. I'm going pretty slow, like 30. But let's say turn my bars left. I just went right. I'm going to turn the bars right by pulling back on this arm. I go left. I pull back on my left arm. I go right. So your bike is going to go the opposite direction that you turn your handlebars. This can help you a lot. In addition to looking where you want to go, like, okay, if you've got a tight left turn coming up, be prepared to turn those bars to the right and look through to the left. Your bike will turn very easily. That's the top tip I can give you, and a common mistake I see very frequently. Look through the turns. Your bike will go where you're looking. It's a very simple concept. Let me know in the comments if you think I missed anything. As always, thank you for coming along with the ride today. It is a hot one. I don't know why I do this to myself in the middle of the day. I should probably wait until a little bit later. But I had a good time. Always great when you're riding. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of my content. If you're on the fence about riding, look, do it. Buy that bike. All I ask is be careful, take your classes, and learn the fundamentals before you just hop on and go. If you do ride already, remember, keep that rubber side down. And always ride safe. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.